All right, welcome everybody. Thank you for tuning in. This is beginning yoga class on February 22nd, 2022. So this is a significant portal day. Supposedly, we're opening up huge portals for transformation. So what better day than today to do yoga? So welcome and thank you for being here. All right, so seated, perfect seated posture with support. Look at this. I have a couple blankets, I have two blocks. Helps the spine be upright, and the more upright we have our spine, the flow of energy streaming up the Sushumna. So I'm wiggling about, getting that spot that feels more in alignment to me by pulling the glute muscles back, a little wiggle, a little tilt to the pelvic bowl forward, blocks underneath my knees. You can always move them out and let them release. Maybe you have one knee that's higher than the other and you put that there. For me today, it feels good to have both. All right, it's quite windy and it might rain. Okay, so we'll see how it goes. But welcome. I'm so glad you're here. My name is Todd Rowan. Thanks for watching and subscribing to my channel so you can get notified for new videos when they come. So, all right. Every time I come to my mat, I feel this aha, this I'm in the right place, doing the right thing. So hopefully you're feeling that as well. Setting the torso tall, dropping the chin, letting breath move from the base of the spine all the way up into the heart, into the chest. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale down the spine. New breath, inhale. Exhale. This inner massage of the lungs as they expand. And on the exhale, contracting inward. Be more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. So you're naturally moving the spine forward and back. Inhale. Exhale. Just continue to do this movement forward and back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Beautiful movement through the spinal column. Your own rhythm, your own timing. There's so much you can do in seated posture, cross-legged like this. I'm using my hands for support, forward and back. the spine to the right, to the left, and back. So you're circling it out. Inhale. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. That sweet, soft, relaxed face and jaw. Softening into the low back. So breath with movement. Inhale forward. Exhale back. And then switch directions. Left, right, back. That's it. Feel some pops and cracks in the low back. Just letting that sensation of surrender, release. There's a couple deep sighs. Gravity takes your sit bones down, and as we lighten the upper body, feel this lift, this lightness in the spine. Dog in the background. What is he doing, Jackson? Hello. All right, so now inhale, take the arms high. Exhale over to the right side, stretching through that left rib cage. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale to the other side. All right, it's February 22nd, 2022. I feel the wind, the power of the earth right now. Lots of wind happening. A storm is coming. Woo. Let's do that again. Side bend. This time take right hand, left wrist, up and over, all the way over to the right. Just simple, profound movements. Help lengthen the nadis, the meridian lines, bringing more prana, bringing more chi into your body. Drop that left shoulder, bring it towards the earth. Walk the hands forward. Over to the other side. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, gently walk your hands back in. Those transitions, just staying mindful. Inhale, reaching the arms high. Left hand, right wrist, take a breath. Exhale, over to the left side. Left hand comes to the back. Extend the rib cage, spiral the rib cage up towards the right. Any pulses that feel good? It moves the fascia. So as I move my shoulder up and down, I'm feeling sensation all through the rib cage. Look down, look up. Dropping that right hand to the mat or to the ground. Softly walking your torso to center. Over to the right. Good. Come back to the middle. Letting the head hang. Excellent. Walk the hands back in. Again, mindful. Excellent. Pause. Hands on the kneecaps. Drop your chin low. Let's wake up the belly with some fire breath. As you pull your belly in, breath goes out, whether you want to take it out through the mouth or the nose, either or. So inhale. Watch if you haven't done this before, you just pump. That's out through the mouth. If you want to pump out through the nose, same thing. so we'll do a set of 30. I'm going to do it out through the mouth. Tends to be a little easier, less effort through the mouth. And I tell you, being gentle and easy on yourself and going to the path of least resistance is a benefit. So if you have not done this before, please go through the mouth. Next, inhale together. It's quite normal to feel dizzy, lightheaded. Sit with it. Let your torso grow taller. Take the breath in and out through the nose. One more just like that. Inhale, nose. Exhale, nose. Nice. Drop the chin to the chest. Chin to the right shoulder. Back down to center. Chin to the left shoulder. Back down to center. A couple more like that at your own speed. Chin to the right. Chin to the left. Still feeling heaviness in the hips, letting that drop down. Sometimes we hold so much tension that we think that active intent is how we surrender, but actually it's this conscious heaviness in the lower body, letting that awareness of the hip creases drop down. Feel that. And then the lightness in the upper body. In fact, take your hands on your heart and we'll take a few breaths right into the chest. Inhale. Exhale. You can feel the prana really expanding as you bring your awareness into your heart. Inhale. And exhale. Last focused intention of breath right here, right now. Inhale. Find the ripple all the way up to the chest. Exhale, let it out through the mouth. Beautiful. Release your arms. Good. Now let's move. Let's move the legs. Take your props out. Set them aside. Unwind the legs. I want to just like stretch them out. That's really good. In fact, let's take them a little wide and move. I have my double blanket, so this is nice for Malasana. So I'm going to bring my knees a little closer. If you need to put more height in this place, yeah, in fact, that feels good to me. So a little height. And you're in Malasana. You want to make sure your sit bones are moving back. Okay? Moving back as you sit tall. In fact, I'll just hold this like this for you. Elbows on the inside. Plant the feet. You want to roll towards the outer edges of the feet so you have the inner arches lifted. Hip creases down and back. Feel this. Especially right here on my left side, I tend to kind of scrunch. So as I push my hip crease down and back, I'll feel more extension through the side of the body. Good. So all of this is inner seeing, inner awareness. You and sense these sensations. Sink into the feet. Allow the torso to grow taller. We'll breathe together. Activate the glute. Fire the left glute, right glute. Push into the ground, light up the legs. Hollow out the navel and the belly. Chin is level, back of the neck is long. Some pressure, elbows into knees, knees into elbows. Malasana. Great. Gently release that left hand towards the foot, towards the floor. Right arm can come back. Great. And then switch. Come back to center first. Right hand towards the floor, foot. Left arm comes high. And just alternate that at your own rhythm. Come to center first. And then find that switch. See if I can get class finished before the rain comes. Nice. Last set. Beautiful. Ready for a forward fold. We'll take our feet closer together. Find yourself leaning forward and come into a wide, I'm going to move my blankets aside, coming into a wide hip width apart placement of the feet. Bend the knees, find that hip creases high, shake out the head, grab the elbows, and just hover, hover the arms, rocking gently side to side. Feel your weight move forward. Light up the sit bones. This feels amazing. Rocking gently side to side. So again, you might be in this place in your forward fold with your back rounded, and that's about as far as it can go. And that's all right. My body is different than your body. Okay, I've been doing this a while. I have this flexibility in this hip creases. I have the flexibility in the hamstrings, but that's why you're here. Let that rock side to side. Good. Gently bend your knees so you can reach the floor. Hands go forward, feet go back. Come into your down dog. Good. It's nice to keep the knees bent, hip creases high. Push into the shoulders, spread the hands wide. Fingers wide, just like a suction cup. Index finger straight ahead. So you have this beautiful extension through your hand. So remember that, and you want to press into all points of the hand. And as you do that, you're expanding into your shoulders, spreading them wide. Just play rocking gently side to side. If it feels correct, then maybe you can straighten out the legs. Alternating heels. So it doesn't take a lot of posture to do your yoga practice. We just did seated, malasana, and now we're in down dog. You can even do your down dog if you're feeling fatigue in the upper body. Drop the knees, pull the hips back, walk the hands forward, and you're in puppy pose. Excellent. Let the head come up. Walk the hips back. Hip creases back. Just close. Knees go a little wide. Push the hips back. And support, you can either support with double fist for your head or even use a block. I'm going to use a block today. Massaging the third eye. Fire toes. I feel like my feet need a little stretch, so go ahead and tuck your toes under. Beautiful. So I'm feeling it. I love this. I can't never get tired of my yoga, I tell you. So now drop those toes, walk the hands over to one side, stretch it out. Come back to center. Over to the other side. Good. Come back to center and back to all fours. And shake that out a little bit. Straightening one leg. Good. And then the other leg. Good. Come to all fours. Take the wrists. Stretch out the wrist, move the fingertips towards you. I don't like that tag. What is that tag here? We'll hide that tag. Round into the back. And then drop the navel down. Wow. Just play with that multitasking. If it's too much on your wrists, then turn your hands back and forth. Good. Shake out the palms. Walk your knees in a bit. Shake out the palms. Back. Let's do a little massage for the hands. Take the palm straight out. Pull the wrist back. Start massaging. Close your eyes. Go right to the little pinky, tip of the pinky, and then the next finger. Shoulders down. Love this hand massage. Wow. So I know the teacher who taught me this. It's so fascinating. The more that I teach and learn from different teachers, I have this experience of learning from them. And so this exercise came from Anna Forrest, a workshop in La Jolla, at La Jolla Yoga Center. Always remember that. Other side. Massaging the hand. So why are we massaging the hand? Vagus nerve, parasympathetic nervous system. We start massaging, self-massage, stimulate that relaxation response. Soften the eyes, jaw, to the thumb. Excellent. All right, shake that out. Let's go back to down dog. Spreading the fingers wide. Hover in a bear plank. So your knees are hovering, hips pulled back, ribs knitted in, shoulders expanding. And then up you go. Beautiful. Again, play with the calves. Let the head hang. So easy, even for me to hold my head up. I'm thinking, let that go. Nice. Knees drop down. Set your hips back. Walk your hands forward. Beautiful. All right, so I feel the rain coming, so we're gonna kind of speed this up. Take this left leg, circle it out, make sure you're in tabletop. Rain is coming, but it feels amazing actually. Fresh. Step up with the left leg, find some movement forward and back. Circle out that hip. Love this. I even have my thumb in the hip crease as I pull my hip back to create space. Eyes are closed. Some sensations in the low back. Good, and then straighten up that left leg, drop that left hip crease, extend over, and this is a beautiful place for blocks. Lots of ways of doing this. You could come up, you feel that extension. Notice how I move my left hip back. Walk the hands forward and melt yourself over that left leg. Good. Come back into low lunge. Straighten out the back leg. Good. You can move your blocks back in and then open into a twist. Good. Left hand comes down. Again, your body's different than my body. You might need your blocks high. You might need to bring your feet in a little closer. So I'm extending the front leg straight. So you might be here with this hip crease back and your torso tall. You can actually reach the ground, so I'm going to use my fingertips. Extend over this left thigh. Flex through the left foot. Nice. Step up with the right leg. Come into forward fold. Again, your hip creases are high. Your weight's towards your toes. It's okay to bend your knees. Shake out the torso. Drop your hips low. Shake that out. Forward fold. Walk the feet back. Find some playtime. So whether that playtime is in your down dog or maybe it's in your tabletop. So just take what you need. So this is tabletop version. This is down dog version. Down dog version is a little bit more complex because as you move your torso over, shoulders over wrists, you contract backwards by bending and tilting the pelvic bowl. Round and then concave. Round all the way up and over. You find that roundness, navel in, and then you drop knees, pelvic bowl, and back. All the while the chin is sort of in your chest. I move it actually gradually with the flow, the chin. Nice. Drop the knees, set your hips back. Before we do the other side, we still have the other side. Woo. Nice. All right. I'm going to turn around so we have that same view. Just my clothes as usual. All right, you ready? Other side. Left leg comes forward. Find that movement, forward and back. Breathing in and breathing out. Circle the knee off to the side. Good. Straighten that right leg. This is where your blocks come in handy, so use your blocks if you need them. If you use them on the other side. Right hip's pulling back. Extend over that half monkey pose. Any sensations that might need some attention, you can always pound on it. I feel like I have a little something going on my left side, so I'm pounding. Pound on the side of the leg. This is my practice. You have a different place that you need to pound, or maybe you need to massage your foot. All of these things are possible. Good. Bend into that front knee. Straighten out the back leg. Right hip crease tends to go back. Good. Straighten out to the back leg. Wow. More satisfying on this left side for sure. Right arm comes up. Pressure into the front foot, out through the back heel. If you need a block or any support, I mean, if you don't have blocks, you can use blankets, you can use books to raise that hand a little higher. Good. All right, back leg comes in a bit. Pull back on that right hip. See that? Back foot can plant and extend over that front leg. Again, this is where you can use blocks. Flex out to that left heel. Beautiful. Step up. Roll yourself up. Nice. That was a great sequence from seated to standing. All right. I think that's about it, guys. We need to close this up because it's starting to get really rainy here. So we're going to come down to the ground. Hands on the knees and give yourself a little rock and roll. Feels so good. Hopefully it feels good for you too. As you set yourself tall, drop your chin, take a breath, exhale to up, back. Find that plow if possible, coming all the way over and all the way up. Just two more. One, last one. Good. So gently roll onto your back, circle out your knees. And before we end, let's do a tiny bit of core and some back bending. So make sure you're comfortable. You have enough padding underneath you. So you can always lay the blanket underneath your underneath you. You can also use your cord on your head. Just get yourself comfortable. Rib knit in. Find the sacral bone connected. Drop gently down with the toes and up. Challenge yourself by bringing your arms above you. Think, drop and lift.
ribs in. Almost to this place where it's vibrating, or it is at this place where it's completely vibrating, and you feel sensation throughout the entire Sushumna. Far out, drop, and lift. See if you can feel that quivering. And linger in that quiver. Breathe. Last two. Ribs in. It should be quivering right where your ribs meet the belly. Wow, really nice. Straighten out the legs and give yourself some rhythmic lifts. Right toe, left toe. Right knee over the left knee. Grab for your ankles and pull that towards you. Surrender into your low back. Any movements that feel good to you. So I know who taught me this posture too. By the name of Richie. He's a San Diego teacher. Switch sides. Knee in front, drop towards your ankles, pull your ankles towards you. It's like cow face pose, but upside down. So as promised, we will do some back bend. So back bending means bridge pose. Gently release. Plant your feet next to you. I'm going to take this pillow out. It's better to have a flat neck, long neck when you're in your bridge pose. Pelvic bowl comes in and up. Lift, lift, lift. Drop the shoulders underneath you. And lift your sit bones upward. Even out your hips. Feel your chin off your chest. This is more advanced, coming together with the fingers underneath you. You can always open up your arms, feel your elbows off to the side. Jackson wants to do yoga with us. Good. Roll down. And as you roll down, it's upper back, middle back, and low back. Got some clearing in my chest if there's any of that. Remember, you have the option to pound out your chest. Jackson, come on, off. Good. Let's do two more bridge pose. Rolling from the base of the spine into the middle. As you lift up into the chest, get some space with the chin. Good. Little pulses feel good to me. They may feel good to you too. Letting the hip creases kind of be back. Roll the shoulders. Little rocking and lift. Chin. Notice the chin head was in. Push to the back of the head. There you go. Hold. Good. Rock down, upper chest, middle, and lower. Excellent. This time, head comes up, reach for the knees, pulse. Roll down. Knees rock to the right. Knees rock to the left. And again, one more time. Coming slowly up, drop to the right. Come slowly up. Rock to the left. Wow. Hardest part is surrender into gravity. Let gravity take your body. In fact, let's do that with that intention of knees just dropping. Good. And then back to center. And knees just dropping to the left. All right, as promised, one more bridge pose. Come back to center. Walk the feet a little closer. Hands by your side. Roll up, lower belly. Jackson, I love you. Go lay down. Come middle belly. Come upper belly. Next. Interlace your fingers underneath you if you're able to. Get your chin off the chest and hold. Wow. I have 3 birds flying up above me with the clouds and the trees. It's pretty surreal. Love doing yoga outside. All right, gently come down, upper chest, middle. Oh, awesome. Bring your knees up towards your shoulders. Start rocking into happy baby. Guess the rain didn't come. I swear it was, but now it's changed its mind. Reach your hands towards your ankles, bring your toes together. Grab, reaching around the little pinky toes. See what it feels like just to rock side to side. Good, release the feet, go feet up towards the sky, up towards the ceiling. You can bring your hands to the inside, grab towards the outer ankles. And again, just letting that rock side to side. Just find some play. And our last posture, straighten the left leg, bend the right knee, cross it over. This is an option as well to take a block, because if it doesn't feel comfortable to go all the way down, because it can be intense, just give yourself some support there. Adjust the upper body. I tend to find my rib cage needs some extension, so I move that out. Good. And then look at the opposite direction, supine twist. Surrender into that left side body. Good. Go ready to switch sides. Take your block with you. Bring the knees, both knees up to the chest. Hold my block in between my thighs. Find some core engagement between sides. It never ends, I tell you. Got the block, hold the block, bring it back to center, and then the other side. Oh yeah. Come back to center. With your breath. It's realigning your spine and engaging your core. One more, this is the last side. Excellent. Release the block, straighten the right leg, left knee comes over for a supine twist. Again, those adjustments are helpful. Look the rib cage, straight back down, look over the left shoulder. Find support with your block. Good. Any last posture that your body wants before you rest in Shavasana? And then one of my favorites is keeping the blocks handy and planting them right underneath. You see that? They don't go under, you don't lift up, you keep that lower back down, right? And then depending on your size, you could use the lengthwise, which is for me because I have long legs, or you can use the more horizontal, but I like the vertical because it sets the whole hamstring on support. That's it. Now you can bring your pillow for me. A nice support over the belly too. This is grounding. Anytime you put something on your belly, a pillow, you're reducing stress, anxiety, just like a grounding sensation. Highly recommend heaviness on the belly. All right. Take 10 breaths together. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Uh-oh, here comes the rain. Exhale. Exhale. 5 more breaths on your own. So the beautiful thing about being at your home is you can stay as long as you like. So stay in Shavasana, continue your practice. And the universe is amazing because it's just starting to sprinkle more right now. So we made it through the entire class. Remember this, very special portal day. 2, 2, 2, another 2, a 0, and a 2 and a 2. So I will never have this ever again. This is a very, very, very special portal. And enjoy your transformation. It's an exciting, exciting time to be alive, to celebrate the fact that you're here. You chose to be here during this time. Because it is a privilege. It's a privilege to be here witnessing transformation as we are human, our human evolution. There's more awakening on the planet than there ever has been. The light
is more powerful than the dark. Trust in that and be the light for everybody. Namaste. Thanks for being here. See you next time.